Hey there friends, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today for a quick chat about how to love yourself more. Rodger has decided to join us. I really hope you enjoy his presence as much as I do. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get right to it. The first tip I have to share with you friends is just that you deserve love. So many people I meet on an everyday basis, you can just tell they're absolutely miserable in their life. They're full of self-hate and resentment, and you can tell they just don't know how to enjoy life. That enjoying life and growing internally just starts with knowing that you absolutely deserve love, even if you don't believe that you deserve love. Maybe this thought stemmed from childhood trauma. Maybe you just never learned how to love yourself properly. Either way, it's okay. I can help you with this. One of my favorite mantras to help you manifest that self-love that you deserve goes like this. It goes, self, I'm sorry. I forgive you. I thank you. And I love you. You're sorry for yourself for anything that you put yourself through. Thank you, self, for apologizing, for still being here and being aware that you need to manifest more self-love. Self, I forgive you for those things that happened, and I love you no matter what, unconditionally. I love you, I thank you, I'm sorry, I forgive you. I repeat that mantra to myself every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. That's one of my favorites. So we talked a little bit about deserving love. Let's chat about our unhealthy thought patterns that enter our brain. Sometimes these unhealthy thought patterns enter our brain and it's kind of out of our control. I completely understand how you feel. One of my favorite acts to get rid of these unhealthy thought patterns is to just take that pattern, take it out of your brain, throw it away. It's no longer there. It's no longer yours to keep. We're going to take that unhealthy pattern, we're going to change it into a positive pattern and plop it right there in our brain. So, for example, sometimes I have a thought pattern that says, you're upset, you don't like life, you are stressed out, and you're miserable, right? So I would take that, even if I don't believe it right then, I'll force it into my brain. I'm happy, I'm calm, I'm safe, I'm loved, everything's going to be okay. That brings me right into the third tip I have to leave you guys with today, is to face it until you make it. Notice I didn't say fake it until you make it. I never want you to be fake with yourself. But sometimes when we try and start to manifest this self-love, we don't even believe the things that we're trying to tell ourselves. So face those things. A technique that you can use to help yourself believe yourself a little more is mirror talk. Go in the mirror. I like doing my mirror talk first thing in the morning before I start my day. If you're like me and wake up with unhealthy thought patterns already in your brain that you have to get rid of, take all those patterns, flip them around to be the opposite of whatever they're saying, and repeat that in the mirror. I usually start my day with mirror talk such as, it's going to be a beautiful, amazing day. I'm going to thrive today. I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to love myself. I deserve love. I deserve to be happy. And I deserve to enjoy life. I should also note, to have proper self-love, you should always put yourself first. There are going to be certain situations where you won't be able to put yourself first, and that's okay. But if you have the power, you should absolutely be the most important thing. You're the one that has to live in here, and you are the only person that you'll have for the rest of your life. So you have to put yourself first, and you have to care for yourself and your life. Part of that is setting more boundaries. Part of that is learning how to say no. If you're a people pleaser, you have a really hard time telling people no. That is a trauma response, and we should work through that to be more self-assured that you can tell people no and that people will still like you. I promise. If people don't like you or they don't want to be your friend because you told them no, they weren't going to be your friend to begin with. To recap a little bit here today, we learned that we deserve love. We learned practices to change your thought patterns, to be more healthy, and ways to start our day with self-love. We also learned that even if these mantras and these practices are hard for you now, that as long as you face it until you make it, you will be okay and you will grow and start to believe some of these things. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really love talking about this stuff. If you have any other ideas for holistic health how-tos that you want me to do the next video on, drop a comment below. Other than that, if you enjoyed this and you want to see more here, hit the subscribe button. I'm really excited to put out more holistic health videos and just help the world however I possibly can with their happiness, self-love, and quality of life. Have an amazing day, friends. I love you so much if no one told you today.